Hello and welcome back to Bube Trader. Today I will go to 12 stocks. 11 of them will have earning tomorrow, and one of them, which is Berkshire Hathaway, they already got their earning yesterday. Right, so I will start with Berkshire Hathaway. All right, so last time with last earning, when I saw a bear flag, I say, oh, maybe it will go down after that. All right, and which it did. It actually went lower to 457, 458. Then it went up to 507 and then pulled back. Now we are at 477. Okay, so let's take a look. This stock. All right, so looks like 467 is still in play. Now, if I draw the trend line, all right, so you can see it's actually broke down below. And yesterday, there were some good news about Berkshire Hathaway, is that they got good earning. And let me see. Oops. Okay. Okay. All right, so we got some good earning from yesterday. All right, so they got profit rose 33%. So which means a lot of time when you look, you can see it's oversold. So with this good news, most likely it will bounce. Short term is still a little bit overbought. So it looked like people took profit right here. It came back. Then it took profit again. And now, with this good news, it might come back to at least, I would say, 492 at about 65%. Okay, but there is a small chance, which is about 30-35%. It actually will sell off. For some reason, I'm not sure. But when a lot of people expect a bounce, it might actually come down or lower. That's just how it works. 467, maybe 465. Let me see. It could be 465. All right, so that's my target for tomorrow. But most likely, even if it go down, touch here, it will bounce again. At least to 482. Because it's been sold off a lot already, and with decent news, it will bounce. Next, we have IDXX Labs. Short term is a little bit oversold, but you can see that it's actually overbought long term. And the trend right now is trending down a little bit. Most likely is like this. Okay, so maybe like this. Okay. All right, so is in the middle channel, a little bit oversold, so 60% or 55 to 60%, we might have a bounce to 682. Okay, 40 to 45%, it will pull back to where? Probably here, 574. Or it can go as low as 536 to close the gap, but most likely 574. Let me see. Okay. Okay, so I see something like this. All right, so actually 578, 79. You can see right here and right here. So 579 is more likely to happen, to hit. All right, and I think that's it. ARES management. We got a bear flag right here. All right, so I expect a pullback. Short term over, but long term is oversold. So that means I expect about 55 to 60% pullback because of the oversold long term. But with the bear flag, it add up 5%, so let's say about 60% pullback to 130. Okay. And 40% of a jump, a bounce to 165. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so that's look like a good level. Let me see for the short term. Okay, I don't see anything else. Hold on. Let me remove this. Okay. So it looks like yeah, so it looks like we might have more chance of pulling back into the support or as low as 126, but 130 is most likely going to happen. BioNTech. Okay, so look like it bounced last earning, but it pulled back either way. Down all the way to 90 and then bounce up to 104 now. Okay, so all right, so short term look like it already pulled back. Short term a little bit over, so long term is neutral. Okay, so look like we have more chance of a little bit of a bounce to 107. Actually, I'll give it 108. I'll give it 60%, 40% of a pullback. down to probably 97 or 96. So I put 96. Okay, so support is right here. Okay, that's good. All right, let me see anything else that I missed. Okay, that's it. Next we have on semiconductor. So last time it pulled back to 47 something, and then in a way it moved sideways for the rest of the time. Okay. So basically it's kind of like this. You can see it barely moved. Short term is a little bit oversold, long term is oversold. So most likely we have a bounce to 55 at about 60%. Okay, 40% pull back to probably here again at 45. Because of the last low, and over here we got some pivot point right here, and over here as well, and over here. So that's a good support to hit to. It can go as low as 42, so we will have to see. Okay, that's it. Next, Palantir. So look like it's actually bounced a little bit after last time I looked at it, but it did not really move that much out of this channel right here. So you can see it's overbought. I would say gonna come back to at least 175 at 60% due to overbought, and it's at the top of the channel. 40%, it will make all-time high, probably maybe 5 to 10%. So 220 will be my top of the channel. All right, let me see anything else. It might come back at 186, but more likely when it's high and they take profit, it will come down pretty low. It can go as low as 154, 155. I mean 156 actually. So these are the level that we need to watch, but 175 is actually more likely. Next we have Vertex. Never seen this before, I don't think. For the short-term trend, we got something like this. So if we look like for the past year to date, it's kind of like bounce, pull back, bounce, pull back, bounce, pull back, and then bounce again. So right here, it would be a good level of, it was a support, now resistance. So you can see right now it tried to test it again. So if I zoom in a little bit more, and if I see this correctly, we might run into a resistance right here. So it might bounce a little bit more to, let's say, 436 at only about 40%. Okay, and then gonna pull back like this. 60%, it will pull back to 400. Okay, there's anything else? Unless a number coming really good, we might see it coming up to 460 or 456. Okay, I'm gonna just throw it out there because that is also a possibility. Okay, next we have Williams company. You can see it's like a bear flag right here. Short term is over, so long term is turning negative. Look like we have a support right here, so it's why it bounced a little bit. So I would say 60% we might have a bounce to 60. 40%, it's gonna come down to 53, 54. So more chance of a bounce. And 40% of pullback. I don't see anything else. Yeah, so around 54. So we might get, if the number and now look a week, we may see it come back to 54. Simon Property Group. A little bit oversold short term, but long term is still overbought. Short term, we have something like this. Okay, so I would say 50% only of a bounce to 180. 50% of pullback to about 166. Actually, I was about to give it 60% of a bounce, but I just saw like it's almost like a bear flag right here. So I took out some percentage out of it. So right now it's a 50-50. It really depends on the outlook. But if the people have less money and all the things going on with shutdown and layoff, it might coming down more. So we will see. Realty Income Corporation. Short term over, so long term is still overbought. If I draw a line from here, to here. So look like it for like midterm. You can see it's broke down below the trend already. All right, so that means there's 60% of a bounce back to $60, because normally it will retest the support or the resistance after it's broke down or broke out. 40% of pullback to probably 56. Okay, so that is what I'm seeing. Okay, I think that's it for now. Next one is grab. Short term is a little bit overbought, but not really. A long term is neutral. Okay, so let's see. Short term trend looks something like this. So I would say 60% of the pullback to here at 550. 40% of a bounce to test the last high at 654. So put 650s for even. I don't see much, but if it go like this and then touch here, right, we will have the inverse head and shoulder and gonna push the price higher. We will have to see, but lately it's actually trending up midterm. Long term is kind of like sideways. Short term is a little bit sideways to the downside. So maybe it will come down and test it before another bounce. All right, last one is Clorox. Clorox, if you look, wow, it's been selling a lot since late last year from 171. If I do a price check on the range, it's about 35%. Is it done selling? Not sure about that. So let's see. So that's the trend. Okay. So look like it's at the very oversold at the bottom of the channel. 60 to 65%, we might have a bounce to 117. Okay, 35%. Let me see. What's the next? The next level is here, 106. So something like this, or like this to 106. If the number and outlook is not good, but it's only about 35%, 65%, we might have a bounce. Okay, the good thing is this one got good dividend. So if it's hit below, let's say below 110, I think it's a good buy. So I would come in and buy some if I believe in the stock. For now, I need to do some more research on it. But for the chart, and if it come down more, it's a good look like good opportunity to buy. Alright, thanks for watching. Please hit a like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.